Hello students, today we are going to discuss about internal energy of the system, which is denoted by capital U. What is internal energy? Sum of all the different forms of energy such as kinetic energy and potential energy associated with the system is called internal energy. Sum of all the different forms of energy such as kinetic energy and potential energy associated with the system. It is called internal energy. Internal energy can be explained with the help of some points. First, every substance has definite amount of internal energy associated with it. Energy, which is called internal energy. Internal energy is sum of kinetic energy and potential energy. Kinetic energy arises due to different motions of the body such as rotation, vibration and translation. And potential energy arises due to bonding in the system. Kinetic energy depends upon temperature. It is directly proportional to temperature. Potential energy is independent of temperature. Internal energy is a state function. What is state function? A thermodynamic property of the system which depends upon only current states of system, that is initial and final states, but not depend upon pathway or number of steps followed between these states. Internal energy is state function because its magnitude depends upon only initial and final states of the system and not on the path followed. Being a state function, exact value of internal energy cannot be determined during the change of state of system. And to avoid this difficulty, generally change in internal energy is considered. And it is denoted by delta U. Delta U, that means change in internal energy, is nothing but difference between internal energy of the system in final state minus internal energy of the system in initial state. That means delta U is equal to U2 minus U1, where U1 is internal energy of the system in initial state and U2 is internal energy of the system in final state. Internal energy is an an extensive property. Not intensive, extensive property. In previous lecture we have seen properties of system, intensive properties and extensive property. Intensive property is thermodynamic property whose magnitude depends upon whose magnitude is independent of quantity of matter. Intensive property means thermodynamic property whose magnitude is independent of quantity of matter present in the system. And extensive property, a thermodynamic property whose magnitude depends upon quantity of matter present in the system. Here internal energy is an extensive property because its magnitude depends upon quantity of matter present in the system. Therefore, it is an extensive property. Change in internal energy in the system takes place due to transfer of energy, which may be either heat energy or work done by the system or on the system. Internal energy changes because of two facts. First, if energy is transferred, if energy in the form of heat or work is transferred to the system, by heating, it or performing work on it, this energy transferred to the system by heating or performing work on it is generally added into the internal energy of the system. And therefore, internal energy of the system increases. Internal energy of the system increases. That means if Q is positive and work of compression W positive, then delta U will be positive. Second fact, if energy is transferred from the surrounding, if energy is transferred from the system by cooling it, performing work by it is generally removed. Generally removed from the system. That means if Q is negative, W is negative, and therefore delta U is also negative. In this way, depending upon transfer of heat and work or exchange of heat and work between system and surrounding, change in internal energy of the system takes place. To explain these facts, we will discuss about some examples. First example. Suppose 30 kilojoule heat is supplied to the system. It will be added into the internal energy of the system. That means here Q is positive, therefore delta U will be positive. That means here delta U will be increased by 30 kilojoule. Second example, if 20 kilojoule of work is done on the system, it is also added into the internal energy. Of the system. That means W is positive. This is work is done on the system, means it is work of compression. It is done at the cost of internal energy of the system, which is added into the system, and therefore W is positive. That means W plus 20 kilojoule. Internal energy will be increased by 20 kilojoule. And third example, if system releases 10 kilojoule heat is released by the system, and 50 kilojoule work is done on the surrounding, that means work is done by the system, then what type of change takes place in the internal energy? Here, work of expansion or work done by the system is done at the cost of internal energy of the system. And in addition to this, when 10 kilojoule heat is also removed from the system, that means internal energy will be minus 10 kilojoule heat removed minus 20 kilojoule work is done by the system. That means total change in internal energy will be minus not 10 here work 15 kilojoule. That means here instead of 20 you write 15 minus 15 kilojoule work is done by the system. Addition of these will be minus 25 kilojoule. In this way, depending upon transfer of heat and work between system and surrounding, change in internal energy takes place. It can be explained with the help of these examples as well. Thank you.